finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the third-ranked team, the Washington State Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. You give it to the big fullback here. Eludes a tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20, past the 10. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7, but what a play.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game, and here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
Touchdown, Mustangs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Hands off to the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's Mateer. Defense is coming after him. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Breaks free. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Tries to get it to the running back, and it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for a pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Looking to scramble now. Grab down the middle. It's Hernandez. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, SMU 7, Washington State 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Washington State.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Plus the 40 now. Powers through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Jukes to get past a man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because you're going to throw the screen on him.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. The big fullback's got it here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Into this drive now, it's 3rd and goal. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Back in motion now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
To throw, it's Jennings. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Washington State. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Washington State on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. We get the second half started with their running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, They haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have...
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Washington State. This air attack is still unstoppable. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He fires it. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost...
Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's going to take another shot right here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Nowhere to run up the middle.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Parker. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. And the beatdown continues. See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Washington State 31, SMU 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Looking for his back. Accurate throw. Catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, how about the versatility of this offense? They just showed the defense on this play, you better be careful. It's not just about our receivers and our running back. They also better be careful. We're looking out for that big, lumbering fullback. He took the pitch and turned it upfield for a nice gain.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Hernandez. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw yet again. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Testing the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football to the end zone, but incomplete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
It's a fake. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. Oh, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves